Hey Patrick, let's talk about control.
Let's.
Yeah, yeah. I came home one time many years ago, a couple, 3 decades ago now, but I came home and my wife Dee Dee had there was a book on the coffee table that said how to live with control freaks. That was the beginning of changing my life. I think starting to deal with that stuff, with the control stuff, with my which ultimately becomes it's based on fear. So your fear stuff underneath all of that, the anger that covered my fear. It began a process that I now we actually have a term that we use for it, and it's emotional sobriety. It's like I had been sober many years at that point. And it's like, and I can say that the work I did at that point about that control addiction, changed my life every bit as much as getting sober did. How long is the list of things we can't control? I mean, not, we can just begin with the broad strokes, which is, other people, circumstances, that have lots of variables that play into them. And one of the things that I'm always telling people when we run across in our recovery process, when we run across something we got to stop doing, the only way you can stop doing something is begin something else. You understand that you are in charge. Forget about control. Be fully in charge of yourself. I don't control the cards that are dealt me, but I can become a good card player. And that's the key. If we had a contest and say you're a great card player on whatever game we're playing, and I know very little about it and I've just learned, we could do an experiment in which I was given wonderful hands, just perfect hands for, great hands for winning this card game. But you are a very experienced card player. You're still going to beat me. One of the things that's very interesting when you move from trying to be in control to being in charge is you stop feeling like a multiple personality. I'm going to drive the bus with this crazy bunch of people in the back, and they're going to keep talking to me. I'm going to actually ask two or three of them, especially the recovery voice, the wisdom voice, up front to me to sit close to me, because I'm going to need their input as we go along. But the rest of them are going to be there and they're going to move around, and I'm going to drive. And so what I'm going to learn to do is I'm going to kind of learn to tune them out. I'm going to try to realize that the ones that don't have credibility, I don't need to listen to what they're saying. I can let them be kind of background noise. Don't you hear from your addict less often?
Yeah, fading is a good adjective to describe the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what being in charge is all about. It's about being the one who's the chairman of the board, or whatever it is, the quarterback for the team,
Bell of the ball.
bell of the ball. Perfect. The mantra here is, or the nutshell is forget about control, be in charge.